Hey, Daniel Lanier here, and I'm sitting in front of the chessboard out here in nature. You guys can see I got an audience right here with me. But I'm thinking about the similarities and comparisons that people make to life, to chess. You know, you have your opening, your mid-game, your end-game, and a lot of people make those comparisons to where you are in your life. Are you at the opening? Are you at the end of life, the end-game? Are you in the mid-game? Are you making moves? So a lot of people make those comparisons, but I want to make a different comparison today. And what I want to talk to you about are the pieces on the board. I want to talk about the references that we can make to the pieces on the board. The point of the game is to protect the king at all costs, right? To protect this king so you don't lose the game, so the king doesn't get put in checkmate where he can't make any other move, and now it's checkmate, the game is over. I want you to think about you as the king. You are the most important piece on this board. You should be protecting you at all costs. Protect yourself. Don't forget about you in the process. What happens in the game is people start protecting all the other pieces. They think they can't win without this piece or that piece, think they can't win without having a queen. Now, I know, ladies, not making that reference now, come on now, work with me. But people are trying to say, I can't win without these other pieces, and they start protecting everything else except the king, and they end up losing the game. You can do that in life too. You can put 100% of your focus on your significant other, on your family, on your friends, on your kids. You can definitely put everything into your kids. Now, I'm not saying don't focus on your kids. I'm not saying don't support your kids and do things for them to build them up and make them into great people. What I'm saying is don't lose you in the process. Don't forget about you in the process, because what happens sometimes is you put 100% focus in your kids. You do all this stuff for your kids. Then your kids graduate to go off to school, and you're lost because your sole focus was just on them. You put everything in them. You forgot who you even were. You got so much wrapped up into your kids, you don't even know who you are. You stop protecting you, and you're out the game. You're good. The game is done. You can always get back in the game, but don't forget about you in this process. Trust me. Don't put 100% of all your focus and everything into your significant other. I'm not saying don't support your significant other. I'm not saying don't be there and love them. But I'm saying you can't forget about you in the process. You got to be you in this process. You got to still love you in this process and protect yourself. Because again, if you don't protect yourself, the game's over. You lose. You start strategizing about everybody else except yourself, and then at the end of it, you're like, oh, where am I at? Oh, game's over. I'm done. I'm trapped. I'm done. Don't forget about yourself in this game of life. It is so easy to do. The important thing is every day, do something for you. Think about you. Think about where you're going in life. Make sure your goals are being met. Make sure your needs are being met. Make sure you're trying to achieve the things you want to do. Don't forget about you in this process. You got to protect you. You are the sole purpose of this game. You are. So don't forget to protect yourself, all right? This is Daniel Lanier. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the videos. I got more reviews, DIY, how-tos, and of course, cool motivation coming at you. I'm gonna play some chess. I'm gonna make sure I protect my king, right? I'm out. Deuces.